Oh, there he is. Today on Due North Outdoors, we go back in time on Michigan's Old Man River. It's the story of the North Branch Outing Club, where the likes of Henry Ford and Thomas Edison did their fishing. And yes, the club is once again open.
Boy, that is a beautiful fish.
We continue our Michigan tour chasing giant salmon on the Great Lakes.
Great kennel.
The pros from Purina are here to get your gun dog ready for the field.
Look at this guy. My old
You watch the production of America's most unusual outdoor television show.
Mills Fleet Farm presents Due North Outdoors.
There you go.
Time to set your compass due north. Here are your guides, Bill Shirk and Laura Shera.
Welcome to the show. We're glad you tracked us down due north.
We start today with the story of one of America's most historic fish camps.
It's a place once you visit, it'll change you.
Gravity, like time, constantly pulls at water. Rivers wash all away. But history proves a very different thing. On Michigan's north branch of the AuSable River, seems neither time nor water could change what has always been.
It really is a magical piece of water.
On any given day, Todd Fuller directs his old riverboat downstream.
You know, smell the cedars and the pines and a lot of the wildflowers too along the river. When you find your passion in life and you find that connection on why you're here, how can you not be sentimental? It's a riser right there.
With fly rods in hand, we fish.
You know, every cast is an opportunity. I look at it and we're only given so many in a lifetime, and I try and take advantage of every cast I get.
Understanding Todd's story means understanding this river and its history.
This is true, laid back, original fly fishing experience.
It's a story that starts back in the year 1889. When lumberjacks ruled this rural part of Michigan. Cutters cleared timber and floated it downriver. A few years later, lumberman T.E. Douglas decided to put this lumber camp on the Michigan map.
He started a general store here and basically built the town of Lovells.
Around the turn of the century, Douglas added rooms, and his little store became something much more.
And so about 1902, he started what was called the North Branch Fishing Resort.
A high-class getaway where the likes of Thomas Edison and John Rockefeller came to wet a fly line.
Henry Ford and Thomas Edison, Dodge Brothers, Firestone, all those guys could have fished anywhere in the world. And you go back through the register of the North Branch Outing Club and you'll see their names in there time after time. And there's a reason. This stretch of river here is really, really, really special.
And so was the club. Fancy rooms, fancy meals. Just imagine the living room discussion after dinner.
But definitely a good spot to have a cocktail in the evening and talk about the day of fishing.
Eventually, the logging died, and so did Lovells. The Douglas family locked the doors on the fishing club and pulled down the blinds.
You know, it sat vacant for 40 plus years, just waiting for the right person to come.
In 1996, a for sale sign popped up, and Todd Fuller's family, which vacationed in the area, decided to stop by and look around.
You saw the old general store and envisioned bringing back the old fly shop that was there and the guide service and bringing people back to enjoy. I mean, the wheels were spinning and from then on the vision was there in my mind.
So we already had decided when we left here that day that we were going to purchase it.
And that's just what the Fullers did. They opened the windows and started scrubbing.
Everything you see, is original. The glass, the light fixtures are all original, and that was important to us.
That people, once again, experience, with the Fuller family now in charge.
These are the up north eggs. big way.
Dad helps cook.
You ready?
Mom cracks the whip.
That's to get people off the river and here for breakfast, okay? Ready?
And the old dining room fills with anglers eager to experience what hides just out past the front doors. That's where Todd takes over.
It's kind of a rebirth of one of the fly fishing meccas of the Midwest.
For good reason, too.
Oh, there we go. That's a nice brookie.
Now, a day of fishing on the North Branch might just change the way an angler sees the world. Exactly why Todd is in business.
You know, I spent 2 years of my life sanding, breathing in drywall dust, paint fumes, and to see people enjoy the lodge and to be able to go out and look down the river and see people fly fishing and enjoying the river the way that it should be enjoyed, there's no other satisfaction in life for me.